Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our Frostpunk Let's Play. So last time we ran into some real problems. We ran out of coal, we have this new discontent faction called the Londoners. We had to embrace faith because news of Winterholm being abandoned and destroyed really upset our people, and these Londoners give us 14 days to or 15 days, to kind of make things hopeful again, or else they're going to bring everyone and get back to London, basically ending our game. So we have a lot of challenges. We're also trying to restructure our city. We also trying to turn back on our machine after running out of coal in the middle of the night, which required us to do some really tight budgeting here. But let's see. First things first, we're going to rebuild our city a little bit. We're going to move that back. We're going to also, it's during daytime, right? We're also going to evacuate both of these. We're going to move both of them as well. The good news is we have plenty of resources to work with, and I'm just going to restructure everything a little bit to make things a little bit neater. We need a lot of hospital beds, and I want to definitely provide that. So what we're going to do is build a medical zone in this heating area so that they can work. And I think we're going to do... I'm also deciding whether we want to work with that size and just restructure the street that way too. But then we have to move that, which is that's too much work. Maybe I should build it on this side. Oh, but then I want another thumper there. Okay, so I'm going to do that and that. And then speaking of another thumper, we're preparing for the future. I'm going to abandon this one actually. We're not going to do the coal mine anymore. New decision. We're going to use this. We're going to get more powerful steam engine to heat the room to livable, which is one of our missions in the next 9 hours. So we're going to do that. And to power that, we're going to do another thumper. And not only do we need thumper, we need to have 2 more buildings to collect from that thumper, all within this heat zone. So that will save us a lot of heater cost. And I think that's really all we need to do right now. Oh, and the reason why we're demolishing these 2 hunters' hut, one is to get people to work, and also I noticed they fit very nicely over here. Oh, we're out of resources, but we'll get wood very soon. We have a lot of machines working on wood. Everybody work, work, work. And we want another church over here as well to cover this half of the housing, whereas this church is covering this half of the housing. A lot of sick, so we need these hospitals up quickly. Go. There we go. I don't think I need anyone working on these yet. We have enough coal right now, but once we do get steam power 2, we're gonna need people working these, but right now we don't need them. Making food, I do need people to go do that. And if you're too cold, I need to turn on your heaters. That one. Actually, no. What we need to do is make that one the working one. That's simple. There we go. Yeah, these are not useful right now, but that's fine. Alright, you guys go hunt. We have enough wood again. I mean, once that school moves out of the way. We have better housing, but we're not building them yet. They have pretty good heat levels. We can probably put them on the outer ring. Food. Wait, I feel like that's the wrong width. I was gonna put a shelter here, and I thought I could fit 2 hunter hut, but apparently not. Maybe one of them need to shift back over here. Maybe I placed that wrong. Maybe now there's enough space? It's kind of weird, the spacing here. Sometimes the building can be like a little bit thicker, sometimes they're a little bit thinner. I kind of regret putting that there then. Good thing we have wood. Oh, no. Go back. 2 hours to turn on the heat for them. 1 hour for the research, so we should be fine. And I guess we can start boosting our coal supplies. We have a lot of engineers, so let's put them there. Oh, I need to heat this place. Right. Okay, that's done. The idea is we want to ring the road again, the road to this area, finish the quadrant, and I want to put an extra resource depot here so that we can increase our capacity, because we're gonna overproduce a lot of coal very soon, hopefully. Alright, let's go. Come on. There we go. Level 2. 24 coal. And once that boosts up, we should be fine. But there's not enough time, so we're going to do this quickly. And then we'll turn that off once this boosts up. So it'll be actually super, super warm for a little bit. But that's good. We like that. Okay, let's slow it down a little. Yes, homes are warm and we have to keep them warm for 2 days. And we also want to build a house of prayer. So over here, we need to get rid of the road a little bit, I believe. Because I was like hovering to take a look at the width we want. Because if I build it here, you see that this house is not covered. So I need it here. And we can close that out. So once that's complete, that mission will complete as well. We're just basically trying to lower discontent and modify hope. We got that up and running. I think we do this. We open up the next line. Alright. If we look at the temperature, we can de-stress the machine and still be in a great place. And alright, so we increase the capacity for all the resources, which is wonderful. And speaking of resources, finish the road here. And we want the hunter hut once we get enough wood, which we should. Our wood is producing fairly quick. As for how quick per day, what's our efficiency here? How is the automation not being 100%? Basically, I guess no hunting tonight. We got more coal, we got another steam core. And then he needs to go back. He can go to winter home. What does this mean? Oh, I can only store one type. Coal. Also, the one that we get in the beginning is for everything. Yeah, we're producing a lot more coal. Because we're working all these. Oh, I see. Okay, we should be able to keep all the houses warm. We should have the house of prayer up as well. That will show those Londoners. And we're still net positive on coal. So all good there. I think crisis averted. How many kids we have? We have 23 kids, 2 schools, that's enough, that's 30 kids. House of prayer being built, hope is being recovered. We just need to heal more of the sick and we should be fine. And there should be less sick now that everything is pretty much in the orange. No one's working here right now, so that's fine. Yeah. And the automations continue to produce us wood during the night, so we can even build these up and looks like we can embrace a new law, which we want to do corpse disposal. And since we went with the religious route, we're gonna go with a cemetery here, basically giving more hope. Or else we can build this, you know, snow pile of corpses that we can eventually use for organ transplants, which is really nice actually, but hope will fall, discontent will rise. We don't want that right now. And we can put that cemetery once we have 10 wood, which we will have soon, somewhere. Maybe right behind the church, or right by this church. Because I don't think we're changing the structure of over on this side. This ring is going to be different than the left ring, which is fine. Alright, so that's finished. Put the workers back. I need workers for hunting hut. Alright, we have enough wood. Let's get that cemetery going. There's only one cemetery per area, so like right here, I don't know what we're gonna build, but next to the church, I think it's fine. Makes a lot of sense. Maybe not from gameplay, but makes a lot of sense in my mind. Hope rises. Good. And there's no more tendencies of people joining the Londoners, so we can bring them back. We still need to worry about medical care because we actually need probably more beds. The question is, do I have 10 more engineers. I could definitely build 2 more medical facilities here and just power through this sick time. It's only going to cost us some temporary wood, which we have infinite amount thanks to our automation there. Let's build at least 1 more here. Oh, no. Keep clicking the wrong thing for time. See, the sick is rising a little bit too fast. The people regain hope. For the first time, the Londoners have failed to persuade anyone to abandon our city and flee to London. That shows them. People are recovering from their shock at the news of Winterholm and start to hope for the future. Yeah, we can do this. Gotta believe in management. Although food isn't looking so great. So that steam core, instead of going for that coal mine that I was thinking about, maybe we'll go for another hothouse just for stable food. We aren't going to make it in this hole. What if our captain really has a plan? Of course we do. Of course we do. Look at the discontent. We could have put the cemetery here next to the... No one's buried here? Oh, maybe they need to do it during the day. Yeah, hold on. Before we do anything here, let's get rid of that. I'm going to put it right next to the hospital area here. Because I think I can put 2 hospital here and then still have enough space for a cemetery. Yeah, I think let's do that before we do any burials. And then we can just save that space for housing, like bunkhouses, because church will influence the housing benefits. Alright, work has resumed. Do we have all the heaters active in the right place? I believe we do. We have no food left, so don't work here. Yeah, hothouse might be a little bit tempting here. Alright, cemetery demolished, cemetery rebuilt. Where are we going to put the hothouse, though? Yeah, we can put 2 bunk houses right here. And then 3 more on this side. Kind of perfect. Once we get more people, of course. Alright, we have so many hospitals. Hopefully our scout... Ooh, forgot about you. Alright, or maybe we can see what buildings we can build in the third tier with the steam core, so it's always that. Let's power through the day. Looks like resources are all growing steadily except for food. Now that we got some food from the hothouse, we can make some more food. Automation needs to gas up. Okay. Let's see what fancy stuff we have here. Gathering post insulation. So gathering post automatically will have +1 heat level, which is not that useful for us right now because they're currently being heated, but in the future builds that definitely helps. The steam coal thumper will be better, right? More efficient. Double the efficiency. Enough for 4 gathering posts by 1 thing. Doesn't cost anything in terms of steam core, so we can replace the 2 we have with 1 and still use the 4, and then they'll be all heated nicely by 1 heater. Large supply depot. Optimization, I'm guessing that increases the efficiency of coal mines. Current thermostat. Ooh, so basically more efficient conversion rate for the wood. So 70 wood becoming 210 will get 33% boost, so 280 instead. It's not bad. But the thing is, that's a limited supply of wood. I'd rather just keep upgrading the wall drills. There's not a lot of use for steel at this point for me. Alright, so a steam heated infirmary with 10 beds. The sick are treated faster and the gravely ill can be treated safely and reliably. I think this is pretty important. They will all have +1 care houses, +1 heat. That's very good too. Flying hunters. 30, the more efficient hunting huts. Fewer people, so 10 people workforce. Hothouse insulation. Looking at all these installations makes me feel like the game is gonna make the temperature a lot lower very soon, and there's a lot of things we need to do. We can produce automations ourselves. Okay. Lighter scout sled. They'll be moved faster. Outpost depots. Ah, trading post to get resources from other places. That's pretty neat. Heating. That's the survival instinct here. The steam HUD can be extended, but we'll have to consume twice as much. 10% less coal. By 2 levels in overdrive. Heaters can be doubled. I don't know what I want. On one hand, we can decrease the consumption of coal. On the other hand, we can increase the production efficiency of coal. Both are good tactics, I believe. This saves us space. I quite like this. I also quite like this, because we have a lot of gathering posts right now. I'm gonna go with this first, because it saves us workforce and space and heater at the same time. 11 hours though. I wonder if I want to start investing in the efficiency of stacking workshop, except for the spaces here is a little awkward. Almost feels like I should build another one of those more advanced hunting huts in the future. That fits even better, right? More food for our growing population, which is not actually growing right now. We haven't found anyone, so no rush there. Alright, we're on our way. No more discontent. All the sick are being treated right now. We can start sizing some of them down once we do get everyone healed. This was more of an emergency measure. So that guy wasn't part of our group, right? He's not even buried here. Guess maybe for future death. Oh, let's see what we have here. Coal. The coal mine has coal. Surprise, surprise. Coal mine's automated, its engine is pressurized, but the mine has stopped. The snow around it is untrodden and an eerie silence hangs in the air. This coal mine was in operation until very recently. The machinery isn't running now, but there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it. Perhaps the mine simply extracted its quota and filled the loading bay. We could retrieve plenty of raw material if we took the machinery apart. Wow. Oh, we can restart the mine later with an outpost, or we can just grab a bunch of resources right here. Steam cores. But having an outpost would be nice. I guess there's limited amount of space inside. This will be probably the long run. And then there's nowhere for him to explore. There's no new location, so I'm going to send him back, I guess. A little bit inefficient, because I'm sure there's going to be diversions here. And we don't really need more coal. We can sign a new law. New building shrine will give hope to people working nearby. Increase the efficiency of nearby workplaces. You will have to build 3 shrines for like a mission, I guess. Evening prayers, house of prayer temple. Each use will raise hope and have a small chance of convincing a Londoner to stay. Cost 20 food rations. So we basically hand out food to bribe Londoners to stay. I like that, but is there something we need to do back in adaptation? There's nothing that links this, right? That's done. Medic apprentices. Cemetery to ceremonial funerals. Loss of hope caused by death is halved. We don't need that right now. We need a factory for this. We can also reduce discontent. We don't have any discontent right now. I'm gonna pick up evening prayers. We'll deal with the Londoners first. We don't have enough food. We don't have enough workers either, though. That's a problem. Yeah. Alright, let's get through the night. People are still getting sick. Sermon to raise hope for cooldown. 20 food ration to do that. Yeah, why not? Boost it a little. We do. Alright, new workday. Please have... There's no survivors in Winterhome though. I don't think we can get any more people. Now I really regret not saving those guys stuck by the bears. Maybe we should have just not explored the gloomy cave until that time period. Alright, get that food working. 40 food per hour. Come on, we can convert that all over. The sermons demand food. I think it's time to build a hothouse. Because we need another source of food, and this is just the perfect thing for it. Location is tricky. So it does provide a little bit of heat by itself, which means I can put it like, say, here. Which I'm kind of tempted to do given that it fits perfectly. And it's food producing. Here we go. But it's too cold, you can see. Which is why I'm thinking we can even do a steam hub to eliminate the need for heaters for a bunch of buildings here. Yeah, this is beautiful, I think. Okay, let's hope it works. We're also running out of wood, so we almost need another resource storage. Which doesn't need to be this close, I realize, but it fit pretty nicely, so we put that there. Like, we can put it here, and no one's gonna really care. No, we want housing on that side. Guess it would have to be like here. Yeah, let's do that. I know we're building during the day again, but child's plea. Captain, we found a boy frozen to the bones in the cemetery next to a fresh grave. No one died. He must have been there for hours. He wants you to call an emergency meeting. He says that if you agree, his mother will wake up to attend it. He must face his losses. This is just the cemeteries bring us lack of hope. Come on. That's not what was advertised. We need to build more of these to burn more wood, I think. I think that's the solution here. And now that we have that heater, we can build another one. What is that building? We build a care house this far out? Just to be closer to the heater. We delivered the warmth. We did it. Now, do I need to sustain this warmth? I think I can. The coal production is fine. There's no reason that we have to make our people suffer. And then we can swap these two for the steam one once we get that researched. And then we don't even have to turn the heater there. I'll turn this off. Turn this off. Dismantle it. Which also means I have to turn this off. Coal production is going to end for a little bit as we dismantle both of these buildings. Whew, this might cause some problems. Anyways, research. We can make it more efficient now that we're going to run two of them, but we don't have enough steel, it seems. We will have enough, though. I'm gonna get improved heaters. Ah, we also don't have enough steel. Outposts? Steel. Everything requires 20 steel, huh? Except for the steel workshop. That's very, very good. Let's do that. Alright, bring these down, bring these down. Good. 25 steel. How fast are we gonna get these steel? Oh, it's nighttime. We're not actually gonna get any steel. You're gonna store wood for us. Oh dear. And I'm hoping this is the same size building. It's gonna be tight because this is no one's working this right now. I could automate this now that we need more and then just have wood being worked. We're running out of wood here too. It's gonna be a problem. That's probably where this should go. We should probably get rid of it over there, but that also costs steel, which I don't have. We can run a day. We're gonna push it. You have nowhere to go. Oh, you can start going this way too, and then just divert from that. Yeah. Keep clicking that. Oh no. -60 incoming. Overdrive is needed. A lot of heaters needed. A lot of steel is needed. Not a lot of coal is needed. Steel, yeah, we do need steel, but we got 1 day to prepare. Let's go back. Captain, someone has defaced the wall. Prediction of doom for our city. People already fear we'll share Winterholm's fate. Yeah, reassure the people. We convinced one with 20 food bribe. Come on, we need to get that steel up. Get through the night, get through the night. We can burn wood in the meantime to get some coal. It's not like we have no coal production, just lacking. We do have a plan. That's why 40 of you are not working right now. He made it. Steam cores in Winterholm. Okay, we climbed up to the edge of the city. We stood there speechless, staring at the scene of devastation. The city of the dead. Most of the buildings are destroyed and the generator has exploded. Okay. The streets of the ruined city are littered with scores of dead bodies. The city chronicle describes the shortage of food and citizens' increasing despair. The falling scrabbles, riots, and descend into anarchy. Fights for the dwindling resource and the eventual starvation. The last entry, God forgive us. We are eating our dead. There is no hope. Freshwater Springs, American camp. May they rest in peace. Okay, Freshwater Springs that way. American camp's that way first. So he can go, the guy who's coming here can go to Freshwater Spring. He will go back and then go to the American camp. We're gonna pay close attention to that number until we get to 25. Same size, thank God. We're out of steel, I understand that. Alright, so with that, we're going to end our episode here. We're going to have to try to plan out a way to get steel production. We're getting the increased thermometers, heaters basically, to make sure these places can still work when we get the next big drop, which it's still questionable because right now they are chilly. So if we get the next big drop, -2 more means they will be very cold. Even with +1 more heat, they will be still cold, which is not gonna work for us. But at least we have another heating zone here. I want to move that care house over here, but it costs us steel, so that might be questionable as well. You know, cemetery care house. Get the message. And we might be looking at more heating zones, but you can see this is fairly efficient. We don't have to build anything else for it. It powers 4 gathering posts, which we have 4 right here. We can even fit something here. In the future, we can move these medical tents. I mean, even not in the future, we can get rid of at least 2 of them. That one in the inside, we can probably get rid of and do housing instead. But regardless, things are looking better. Resource depot can probably move to the outside. No one's going to be working there, so I think that's also kind of a waste of space at this point. We might just end up building housing everywhere. Although the size fits, I think we can probably put a house there better. Cookhouse is okay. We can maybe even do... Yeah, I don't know. We might need more of these, just because the temperature dropping sounds a little scary. So yeah, maybe keep the hospital for now because maybe we have a lot of sick coming up. Maybe we need to research for gravely ill because it's looking like that might be a situation. Trying to improve our steelwork to a steam steelwork just to double that production seems like we need it. And I don't think there's any other. I don't want to spend all the way out. I don't think there's any other way to get steel because that's a coal mine. There might be one more steel. Pretty sure that's coal. That's from Thumper. We can gather that actually. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, coal deposit. There's no more steel deposit. The only thing we can do is just up the efficiency of the iron ore right here. So we're going to try to do that. And because these two machines are here, I could automate something else and just put a heater, but they're kind of far apart as well. So I'm not sure if that will work. We can do a new tree chopping zone because that one's about to run out. Maybe move it here and keep a heater for both of them. Or little, what are these things called? Generators? Steam hubs for them. And then maybe some other buildings here. But yeah, that's the plan going forward. We have basically 2 very tough days of -60. And then we'll be back to -40, which now seems like the warm weather. But we'll see. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. And see you all next time. Bye!